Hi y'all, it's Melissa from My Puzzle Life. This is Hippie. It's been a while since I've been on. Sean and I have been trying to think of the way to put it. I'm battling COVID for about a month now, so kind of starting to feel a little better. Still have symptoms, so haven't been, of course, recording much because I've been hospitalized twice and out of it most of the time. I don't look very great, as you can tell. In light, I look even in the light. I look even worse. So take this as glad you're seeing me this way. Just wanted to come on and let everybody know. That's kind of why I haven't been recording. I kind of got sick real quick, and I kind of remember Sean coming back positive, and then, for lack of a better phrase, it was kind of like locked out. Kind of this whole month, it's just been nothing but a blur. I don't remember a lot of what's kind of happened. I don't even know how we've ate in the past week. I think we've maybe ate 3 or 4 times. If we were lucky, I guess maybe we would take a bite of something here and there if we got up. So I don't even know how we've ate for the month, to tell you the truth. It's been just horrible. I kind of remember starting off, I was having chest pain, kind of really bad chest pain, like right up here, probably for about 5 days or more. That I remember one day coughing, and I thought, something's not right, because I'm not a cougher. I'm not a smoker or anything, so I typically don't cough. So when I coughed, I kind of got a little more suspicious. The chest had me a little suspicious, but when I coughed, I was thinking, something's not right. And by the next morning, I remember telling somebody I need to go to the hospital, where I tested positive. I was sent home at that point, but not for long. I remember Sean being tested, but I can't remember if he came back positive at first or if he tested again and came back positive. I remember him coming back positive, and then it was kind of like I said, lights out. I started fainting. And honestly, as much as I was in bed and out, I don't know if I was fainting while I was in bed, but like if I had to get up to have to go to the restroom or something, I would pass out sitting there. I had bruises and knots all over my head from hitting the floor and the walls, and still have one spot. I think it's right here. And God, when they touched it, because they weren't sure if I was having seizures or what. So I remember when I was in the hospital, they were doing MRIs and CAT scans and EEGs, because they were scrubbing my head and putting electrodes and stuff on my head and stuff. So I do remember kind of that, but I only remember bits and pieces of kind of what's been happening. It's been a real struggle. Before I got hospitalized, my fever started getting up to about 105, with a temp of 105. But like I said, I'd went to the hospital. I was in the hospital, I don't know how long. It discharged me. I ended up going back, and they tried to discharge me from the ER, and I fainted 3 times just trying to get out into hallway when they discharged me. I came to they had said I'd fainted 3 times, and it was probably in about a 15-minute span during that time. And I came to, and there was 2 people that had a hold of me, swinging me back up onto the bed, and the ER doctor that had tried to discharge me come running back in the room to find out what had happened. And that's how I know that I'd fainted the 3 times. And at that point, my blood pressure was like 80 over 50, or it was something. It was really low. They think that I was fainting because my O2 and my heart rate were dropping so low that it was causing me to pass out. And because they say COVID does not cause fainting, well, technically it may not cause fainting, but it does cause things that can cause you to faint. So, it's been a horrible experience. So far, we're still suffering, battling it. Sean had an infusion. I do remember them giving me something. The nurse said, "I'm giving you something for COVID," and I guess it was through my IV. And I can't even imagine if we didn't have that, how much more we would suffer, as much as we've suffered. I don't know if I'm explaining that well enough, but if this was supposed to help us, I can only imagine if we didn't have anything, how bad we would be. Of course, death has been on my mind a lot when I've been to I really feel bad because I don't feel like I've been able to take care of Sean during it, because I've been so sick. He's been so sick. I couldn't take care of him because I've been so sick. I don't even know what he was doing. I don't even know that he's been able to eat. Hopefully he was able to at least get up and get him something to eat during it. He did actually fix us some sandwiches for dinner tonight. Bless his heart. He fixed sliders. You know, I've had a gastric sleeve, so I can't eat very much. He brings me 3 of them. I did eat about a little over half of one and a few bites of a chip. So I'm trying to eat, because I looked at myself in the mirror a little bit ago with the light on, and I swear I've probably lost 20 more pounds while I've been sick. My face just looks... He says, "Mom," he says, "you just lost more weight. That's all. I look awful." And I have prayed to God, and nobody has to suffer through it alone. So I can't imagine, because we were alone, really. Back to the thinking of death, when you're kind of come to, that's all you can think about is so many people have died from this. Am I even going to survive, or is he going to? And it's been unreal. I'm still worried, because every time one of us coughs, I just start shaking. So I think my PTSD has been really triggered really bad with it. The anniversary of my dad's death and birthday was this weekend too, so that makes you think of death and dying too. And he died at 98, and it's never been easier. And if you watch my channel, my mom passed away in February, and she had COPD, so taking care of her, I listened, nights on end of her just coughing and just waiting to listen, because I had monitors and baby monitors and alarms, were all set on her, and being in hospice with her, I just sit there and listen for her to cough or breathe or something. And that's kind of triggered the PTSD from that. So it's been really, really hard. And I'm thinking, oh God, if we'd have brought this into her, the way as sick as she was and the way her lungs were, she would have never survived. Because as hard as it's been on Sean and me, and we're relatively healthy, I can't even imagine how hard it would have been on her. She wouldn't have been able to survive it. So, it's been a difficult month so far. I am awake more. Sean seems to be awake more often than we were, so that is a good thing. It kind of seems like it's kind of moving up into our head area more. We didn't even lose our taste and smell until last week sometimes. And that's what they kept asking us, can you taste, can you smell? And early on, yeah. Like I said, we didn't lose our taste and smell till last week. So whatever you do, don't think because you haven't lost your taste and smell that you're not positive. Because it may not necessarily come in the beginning. So when they're asking that, my first symptom was chest pain. My chest kept hurting. So just be aware of your symptoms, of where you're at. Places I probably should not have gone. Places, I know this is going to be controversial, but places that should freaking not be open. These places cannot safely be open right now. And I'm like, once I'm better, if there's clothes and stuff I've got to wash, I'm not washing. I am throwing things out, except for my favorite things. I'll wash, but everything else I'm tossing in the trash. So, that's why I haven't been on. Sean did, for what was for dinner, at least he gets something good out of it. Maybe he made sliders. I intended to do, what are they? The Monte Cristo sliders. The Six Sisters stuff. I saw a video at some point. And that's what I intended for us to have, but I couldn't even function enough to try to do them, so Sean just did, I think he did Miracle Whip and ham and turkey and Swiss cheese, and he just baked them in the oven, and that's what we had for dinner. And like I said, I don't know what we've had. I don't think we've only ate maybe 3 or 4 times. Today probably made the 4th time in a week's time. So there's no telling what we've had during the month, because I don't know that either one of us could have done anything. So, let alone we could barely even check on each other, let alone take care of ourselves. So it's been a really, really difficult month. I hope everybody stays safe. Wear your mask, even if you're vaccinated. Wear a mask. I'm going to buy us some gloves. I don't even want him going back to work without wearing gloves if he's touching money. I'm thinking, could it have been money, tips, something, anything? Where could it have come from? And again, it doesn't matter. We're sick now, but just don't put your guard down. I did too much, and this is what happened. So, sorry for the noise in the back. I just thought I'd do a video real quick, and I didn't want y'all to see me in light, so I thought it looked really bad. But thanks for watching, and everybody stay safe, stay healthy, protect yourselves, your family, wherever you have to at this point. Um, I just keep wondering when things are going to get normal. I don't think we'll ever have a normal like we used to have. It'll never be the way it was. So, they tried to show me, remember, and I think it was when I first came back positive. He said that this was supposed to be gone in like 7 years. This isn't going anywhere. They like try to tell you crap, but this isn't going anywhere. We're going to have to learn to live and cope, and hopefully they can come up with some kind of vaccine that actually does work. Sean and I were not vaccinated. I don't know. I'm going to talk to him about it once we start feeling stronger and when we're able to. I don't know how long it takes before we can be vaccinated. Now, I'm just thinking I need to put together some kind of emergency kit for the next time we get sick. Because, what if we get sick again? At least next time I want to have stuff that I know that we need and be a little more prepared.
So what do you think of the swap? This is amazing. I can't believe that you can get all these brands in one place. And anyone can, simply by shopping at TJ Maxx.
Tons of Motrin.
It's crazy.
For sure.
My mind is completely blown.
Right now I'm living with Vicks because I can't, like I said, it seems like it's moving up, like in the area. So I feel really congested and headaches. The headaches, horrible, worst headaches I think we've probably ever had. And
Hi, my name is Brian, and one thing I love about Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is you can taste the different types of cheeses and the buns that they use.
Just wanted to let everybody know kind of why I haven't videoed. Hopefully soon I'll start feeling like doing some kind of video. I did at least try to cook something yesterday. I did throw a chicken in a crock pot. And when Sean could do, try to put it away so we could use it today is what I intended. And then somebody was beating, we thought it was on our house, but it ended up someone's looking at because we called the police because it sounded like someone beating on the house. I thought it was my ex-husband. And Sean peeks out the window and there was a woman next door beating on the door with a gun. So the chicken kind of got pushed to the side and needs to go in the trash. So wasted a chicken, but that's okay. I got another chicken, I think, in there. Can fix for something, but that is what's been going on. And like I said, everybody stay safe. Take whatever precautions you have to keep your family safe. And sorry. If you have kids,
you can literally see it working.
Try to have some kind of family support backup that can help. Because God, I can't even imagine if Sean was a kid, younger, where he couldn't take care of himself. He turned 17 COVID positive because he got sick right at his birthday. So that's how we've spent since his birthday. We're COVID positive already. So, I can't even imagine if you have kids and everybody is sick or the parents are sick, how can you take care of them? We couldn't even take care of ourselves, so I can't even imagine. Then I ended up on the second time actually had him discharge me because he was here by himself, and he ended up having to call the police because my ex-husband did.
When it comes to watching television,
They don't discharge me against medical advice because I couldn't let him be by himself, and then I was worried because what if something happened? He would have some kind of respiratory problems, and nobody was here. So I ended up just charging myself because it's just me in here. And you can't ask people to come into the house when, it's COVID crap everywhere. So we can, I'm going to get out and Lysol and all that crap stuff. But a lot of my clothes and stuff are going, I mean, they're just going in the trash. I'm not even going to waste my time washing them. If they're too big, if they're just not, I'm just getting rid of them. So, I will talk to you guys later. Everybody, like I said, stay safe, keep yourself protected, keep your family protected, whatever it takes. It's still here. And I let my guard down too much after all this time. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. Peace out.